What you were talking about?
What do you think? The kids.
The kids, okay.
Who are you talking to? I don't understand. You already lied to me earlier. What happened?
I left to go to work. And he said he was gonna come pick me up.
That's not what you told me before.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm coming back.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hello, that was in the office.
Can you answer my question?
Huh?
Can you please answer my question?
Hello? Yeah. Not a stepmom.
Cool. Can you put the children over there? They're not touching the children.
Oh, hello?
So are you not the real mom? Who's real mom?
She passed away. She deceased.
Okay. So can I talk to you? Like, can
Yeah.
we have a conversation?
Yeah.
No, I want to talk to you.
Okay.
You're here. Whenever you're done.
Okay. All right. Oh, he said he want to talk to me. Okay. What you were talking about?
What do you think? The kids.
The kids. Okay.
Who are you talking to? I don't understand.
The dad. That's their dad.
Where's dad at?
He on his way back.
All right. Well, where's he at?
Hello? He on his way. He was 5 minutes away.
Okay, where's dad?
Huh?
Where's dad though?
He just dropped me off.
Listen. You're beating around the bush. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But I'm very straightforward, right? So can you please answer my questions? Where's dad coming from?
Oh, he just dropped me off home.
Okay. Where was dad prior to this?
He was picking me up from work.
Okay, and where were the kids?
At home.
With who?
With our other child.
With who?
With he at home.
With who?
Our other child at home.
Who's the other child?
Son.
How old is
11.
he? So let me get this straight. You guys left these two babies with an 11-year-old.
No, I was at work. I didn't leave him.
So dad did?
Yeah.
On May 18th, 2024, officers responded to two toddlers found wandering alone in a Florida apartment complex parking garage. What followed demonstrates critical intersections between child welfare law, Miranda doctrine, and investigative technique. Florida Statute 82703 defines child neglect as willful or culpably negligent failure to provide adequate supervision. Culpable negligence exceeds ordinary carelessness. It requires conscious disregard of foreseeable consequences. Florida Administrative Code Rule 65C29-002 is explicit. Children under 6 cannot be left with caregivers under 12. No exception exists for brief errands or assumed supervision.
Okay. Fantastic. And dad's on his way?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What is the address you guys live in?
Oh, 54263. 263? Yes.
See if any child neglect or something along these lines.
Policeman up there? Tell me now.
So I got through to DCF. This is stepmom.
Hi.
So basically dad left children alone to go pick her up.
There you go.
So, with an 11-year-old.
Where's the 11-year-old?
In an apartment by himself.
You just let him leave?
I guess he wasn't really paying attention because it's an 11-year-old. He's probably playing games on his phone. Does this happen all the time or?
No. This just happened today.
Do you think the 11-year-old is capable of taking care of these two babies?
No.
Is that your baby daddy?
Yeah.
Or stepdad or whatever the case is? Sir.
How you doing, boss?
What's going on? So, can you talk to me real quick?
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
What's going on?
They were sleeping. I ran to the store real quick. She was there. I didn't know she was leaving to go to work. And that's pretty much about it.
Right. You left them with 11-year-old?
No, with her. I didn't know she was going to work.
So your story's different.
I apologize.
Come stand with this officer, please. What happened, bro?
That's exactly what it is.
So,
I need help. She was helping me.
Man, she just left. So you left the kids in her care? Is what you're telling me?
And I was coming right back.
Okay, where were you going?
I was going to the store and I was trying to get a part for the car.
Okay.
And they need diapers and wipes, so I was also trying to get everything at once.
Has this ever happened before?
No, sir. But what he does, sometimes he will unlock the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, things like that happen. I get that. All right.
they're never left alone, ever.
Okay.
Because their mom isn't here. And they're all I have, so.
So, you did the responsible things. You're telling me you left your children in the care of your wife, girlfriend.
Yes, my girlfriend.
Okay. And she left the crib
Yes, sir.
and left your kids alone with an 11-year-old. That's what you're telling me.
I didn't know she had to be to work and was leaving.
I understand that.
We didn't communicate that, sir.
I get it. I'm investigating because you understand. I get a call for service. We come through, and they're wandering on a parking garage, and they can get hit by a fucking car, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, good thing nothing happened. But
Thank you so much.
I'm here trying to investigate. So,
Come on, man.
sir, do you have ID on you?
Yes, sir.
Let me get your ID. Would you like to fill out a statement for me on your side of the story?
I guess if I have to.
All right.
Hold on,
Thank
man.
you, sir. I appreciate it. So you know I'm conducting a criminal investigation. I'm not saying I'm charging you with anything, but since I'm conducting an investigation, you're not free to leave. So you can just sit down right here with your kids. I appreciate it.
Did you get through these yet?
Yeah, they are 51. It's gonna be a while though.
That's my arrest. We're in the arrest.
Yeah. I ran into her as well. Okay. So I just need a verbal yes or no. You have these. You have the right to remain silent. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during a question. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before question without charges. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to come talk to me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sir. So you left your children in the care of,
She is.
okay, which is your girlfriend.
Yes.
And she lives with you.
Yes.
Okay. And where were you again?
I went to the store. I went to look for the parts. The car gave me problems. Got it right. Came straight here.
Okay.
And then that's when she called and was like, "Hey, did you pick me up from work?" I'm like, "Pick you up from work." She's like, "Yeah, I ended up staying."
Okay.
So it was like,
Did you know? Did you tell her that she was gonna be here with the kids?
yes, I said, "Stay. I'll be right back."
Okay. And she knew the kids was gonna be there with you?
Yes, because when she told me she needed to grab something from work and come back, I'm expecting that to happen.
Okay.
So yeah.
Have you left
So I
it?
called my sister, and then she was like, she'll try.
Yeah.
But she's going through a more situation, so.
I got you.
But once she called and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to pick me up," so I picked you up. Automatically they were here, so I came, turned around, and
Okay. I got you.
this is where we're at. I promise I never leave my kids unattended. They're all I have.
No, I got
This
you.
is hard right now. I'm a single dad. I need all the help I can get.
Have you left your kids alone with her in the past?
Always, and they're always fine. I call daily, FaceTime them, everything's good. This is the first time this has ever been something like this.
Yeah.
Ever. I've never just leave my kids alone. That's not what I do. We went through a situation where we had a home invasion, and they lost their mom. So they all I have.
Did she know that your kids were home though? Like you told her, like.
Yes.
Okay.
So when she was telling me she needed to get something from work and come right back, I was expecting that. But then, like I said, when she contacted me and said, "I might need you to get me," I'm thinking, like, so who's on with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I think your sister's going. I called my sister. She was like, "I can't make it."
Yeah.
She's packing her stuff because her husband's going through it. She has to leave there. So I'm like, let me just hurry up and get her.
Okay.
Because now I'm thinking they're there with my son. I'm calling him. He's not answering.
Okay. So let me get the gist of everything. And correct me if I'm wrong. So you basically went to the store to get car parts or whatnot. You left your children with an adult
Yes.
who knew the children was there.
Of course.
This adult then left after assuming the responsibility of taking care of your kids.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys been in each other for how long? 4 years? That's what she said. Something like that.
Relationship, yes. But as far as like knowing,
Yeah.
since I was like elementary.
Okay, so you know him for how many?
for a long time. That's why I would trust her to just watch him till I come back.
Okay.
Because I can't afford daycares and stuff at the moment because I'm going through where I'm trying to get state assistance.
Okay.
And they told me to let me know by Monday.
Okay.
And now we have this problem, so it's like,
No, it's all good.
if it's not one thing, it's another, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying.
I already notified DCF. Doesn't mean they're gonna take away your kids, but you understand. We were here with your kids for like almost an hour, and we had to call them. You know what I mean? But I'll call them back so they don't have to come.
Please, man, I need my
They'll
kids.
still come. They can offer.
I am, just like I spoke to the gentleman over there, I am conducting a criminal investigation, so I have to ask you questions. In order to ask you questions, I gotta read you your rights. You understand? All right? This does not mean you're being arrested. It does not mean you're going to jail. All right? It means I have to ask you questions. Do you understand? I need a verbal yes or no.
The officer's Miranda advisement in a non-custodial setting exceeds constitutional minimums established in Miranda v. Arizona. By explicitly stating, this does not mean you're being arrested, he clarifies the voluntary nature of the encounter. This protects both the subject's rights and the admissibility of subsequent statements in any future prosecution. Witness separation is foundational investigative strategy. Interview subjects independently to identify inconsistencies. The stepmother claimed she was with the father when he dropped her off. The father stated he didn't know she was leaving for work. Under State v. Owen, consciousness of guilt can be inferred from changing narratives. Confronting a suspect with inconsistent statements is legally permissible and tactically sound. Florida Statute 39.201 imposes mandatory reporting duty on law enforcement who suspect child abuse or neglect. Failure to report is itself a third-degree felony under Florida law. The officer's immediate DCF notification demonstrates compliance with statutory obligation. Importantly, child neglect statutes do not require actual harm. Endangerment alone satisfies the legal standard. Children found wandering in a parking garage establish prima facie evidence of danger, regardless of ultimate outcome. The father left 2 toddlers with an 11-year-old sibling while running errands for approximately 1 hour. His stated belief that an adult was present does not constitute a defense under Florida law. He had prior knowledge the 11-year-old sometimes unlocked doors without permission, establishing foreseeable risk. The stepmother accepted custodial responsibility when the father left, then departed for work knowing children had inadequate supervision. Her initial false statement to the officer compounds the offense under consciousness of guilt doctrine. Employment obligations provide no exception to child neglect statutes. The law is absolute on this point.
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before or during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one be provided for you before questioning without charges. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to talk to you?
No.
Okay, ma'am. You already lied to me earlier. What happened?
I left to go to work. And he said he was gonna come pick me up.
That's not what you told me before.
Yeah.
You told me that you was with him and he's going to pick you up. That's what you told
He can't
me.
pick me up.
Keep it stacked with me. He
Yeah,
already kept it. He keeping 1,000 with me.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you tell me you didn't leave the kids up there alone?
Yeah, I did.
So you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you leave a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old alone?
I had a lot to do. I had to go to work.
Ma'am, you see how neglectful that is?
Yeah.
They just got it. You know where we found them?
You know.
In a parking garage, wandering around. You understand? I'm probably, don't worry about it. I would have said it.
Yeah. I should have just called out.
Has this ever happened before?
No.
Okay. Why would you leave to work and leave a 1 and 2-year-old by themselves?
Yeah, well, I didn't have a transportation. I was trying to get to work. But I didn't think it would.
But you knew that he left.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know he left the apartment to handle his business,
Yeah.
and he left his kids in your care,
Yeah.
and you still left the apartment. Okay. Understood.
I'm sorry. I really am, because he was just trying to help. I'm so sorry, okay? I got you. I will get down there with you, okay?
The officer performance, grade A-. Miranda advisement in non-custodial setting demonstrates sophisticated legal understanding. Witness separation technique properly executed. DCF notification completed as statutorily required. Discretion to allow father to retain custody pending investigation reflects sound judgment. No arrest necessary when immediate danger resolved. Minor deduction for failing to confirm during initial interview whether father affirmatively verified supervision. Father performance, grade D+. Statutory violation of Florida Administrative Code 65C 29-02 by leaving toddlers with 11-year-old. Failure to confirm supervision arrangements before departing constitutes culpable negligence under 82703. Cooperation with investigation and genuine remorse prevent complete failure grade. Mitigating circumstances acknowledged but do not excuse. Stepmother performance, grade F. Willful abandonment of children after accepting custodial responsibility. False statement to investigating officer. Prioritization of employment over child safety demonstrates catastrophic judgment failure. No legal exception exists. Conduct meets statutory definition of willful neglect under Florida Statute 827.3. Key lessons. First, never assume supervision. Confirm explicitly before leaving children in anyone's care. Second, know your state's age-specific supervision requirements. Ignorance of law is not a defense. Third, no obligation, work, transportation, emergency supersedes your duty to ensure child safety when you have custody. Fourth, if you cannot secure adequate childcare, you are legally prohibited from leaving. Call in to work. Fifth, inconsistent statements to law enforcement create admissible evidence of consciousness of guilt. Tell the truth from the start. For law enforcement, Miranda in non-custodial settings protects case integrity. Witness separation identifies deception. Document everything on Bodycam. Confront inconsistencies directly but professionally. No mandatory reporting obligations. Discretion in custody decisions demonstrates humanity without compromising accountability. Remove children only when immediate danger persists. This case illustrates the absolute nature of parental duty. Financial stress, miscommunication, and work obligations are human realities. But the law draws a bright line when vulnerable lives are at stake. Children under 6 require constant adult supervision. That duty is non-negotiable under Florida law. If you found this analysis useful, subscribe for more legal breakdowns. All sources and statutes are linked in the description. Let us know your thoughts on this case in the comments. Thank you for watching.